Welcome back, guys, to the new and improved, figured out a name for it. It is the Lone Wolf Badass Podcast. Just kind of talking about that. Well, first off, I'm a lone wolf and I'm a badass, and this is a podcast. Simple as that. So the three subjects today are gonna be: Did we really land on the moon? Followed by the second one. Shit, what was the second one? Damn it, I had a second one. And the third one was energy drinks. Hopefully, I'll get around to that second one. Otherwise, it'll just be, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Nope. Okay. So, first one. Well, maybe we just start off by going to the third one, which is energy drinks. I got a Ghost here, Swedish Fish. So, God, that goes down smooth. Look, guys, it's 11:30 in the a.m. Do I need this energy drink? No. But does it taste good? Yes. So that's kind of where I'm at on the whole energy drink stance. I think what I like to do is I like to get hooked on it for like a week and a half and then taper down once I'm like, holy crap, my life depends on caffeine. So then I'll slowly taper back down to a normal human average, which I believe should be zero. And then like right now I'm in my phase of let's crush as many as I can and get addicted to it for a little bit. So we're on the Swedish Fish Ghost right now. Yesterday I don't think I had anything, but I've really been crushing the coffees, the coffees and the Alani's Celsius. I mean, dude, look, whatever has a little bit of sludge in it will be in my body, right? But the whole energy drink thing to me is it's fun. It's fun because why would you not want to be more awake? Because some people, they say, what I will never understand is don't talk to me yet. I haven't had my morning coffee. Like what? Are we really that down bad where you can't talk without some caffeine in your body? That'll never get behind. However, I have been getting more and more into the whole coffee scene, and it's not bad. It's a much bigger world than I imagined, but it's not a bad world at that. I haven't yet fully I haven't fully welcomed the whole black coffee scene. I mean, guys, look, if I can make it a little fruity, a little creamier, and a little bit more caramely, why would I not go for that option rather than just beans? Holy shit, Zalt just got back. Bro, so Zalt just got back. So look, Zalt just got back. Zalt is this, their electrolyte pouches instead of nicotine or caffeine pouches. I saw them, they have like 580 followers on Instagram. I was waking up last night like, did they get back to me? Did they get back to me? Because I sent them, I literally maxed out the DM. I said, hey guys, look, I love what you guys got here. I I'd love to, dude. Honestly, I was kind of down bad on my knees. I was like, bro, give me some, and I'll give you an honest review on the channels. And they just got back to me, and from what I saw, they said, well, maybe I can pull it up on my Garmin. They said no. Yeah, hey Dylan, stoked that you're excited about Zalt. At this time, we aren't doing creator partnerships, but feel free to use Stay Hydrated at checkout on our site for a nice discount. And they did add a smiley face. So Zalt, man, if you're out there, shout out to you guys. I think what you have going on will be very good. Their advertisement's great. Not a paid promotion, but is what it is, man. And they got some unique flavors out there. I think one was ginger lime, cucumber citrus, watermelon, and cool mint. But yeah, so they just got back to me. My hopes and dreams are shattered on that page. So, but they might have slid that QR code. So let me pull it up as I continue talking here. But yeah, so the energy drink scene, that's where I'm at for it. It's a solid scene to get into, but I think it can really fuck over people's entire just work schedules and life if you let it. But that's with everything, right? You know what I mean? Like if you let, I don't know, man, that's just for everything. I don't know, I don't make the rules. But right now I would say I'm kind of hooked. I'm kind of hooked on it, but I'm not complaining. So moving into section 2, kind of forgot what it was about, but at this certain point in time, I really do have to take a poop. So I think we're just going to transition into section 2 being about poop. right? I'm over here in the big J town, and boy, oh boy, does their cat food run through me. I've heard it clogs up other people. It clogs up Pablo. He can't go for days on end. But for me, it clogs me up, and it clogs me up good. And I've never understood why. But or no, it doesn't clog me up. Excuse me. It's liquefying. It liquefies me. Like I gotta go right now, but I figured, guys, look, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna do a little Lone Wolf Badass podcast for you guys. So, and my poops are usually. I've noticed in the morning it's kind of like I pop the cork a little bit. I get the leftovers out. I get the leftovers out, and I it's just one big log, and then I wipe it. I'm good for the day until I eat again. But dude, I've passed out on the toilet twice. Believe it or not, I've passed out on the toilet 2 times. Like literally lost consciousness twice on the toilet. Fucked me up heavy, and I've never really recovered from that. So every time I go to sit down, it's kind of like, you got this, Dylan. Remember where you're coming from. This is you. You are strong. Um, However, I will say I'm a naturally born stander. I'm a stand to wipe guy at heart, and that might throw people for a loop. Comment down below, are you stand or sitting? I know a lot of people are sitting, but you truly haven't lived until you tried the standing process. I will die by that. But moving into college, um, actually it was during track of high school. I had the pre-meet shits, so I said, you know what, guys, I'm not gonna be able to run my race if I don't get this out of my system. So I went to the bathroom, I pooped, but it was a two-stall bathroom with a trough instead of urinal, so it was very tightly packed in there. And I go, all right, I'm done. I pooped. Let me wipe. And I stood up, and I was like, holy shit! I'm making eye contact with just about everybody in here. This is not good. So then I had to transition into the sitting method, and it's done me well. I can. So look, I'm ambidextrous when it comes to the wiping phases, and I'm glad that that is the case because in college, again, the stalls aren't 6'2", 6'3", if I'm on a good day, of course, 6'3" in length and height. So I'm gonna be making eye contact with just about everybody that walks in. So I've had to learn the lean to the left and get in there, and it's been treating me well. But behind closed doors, one on one, me in the toilet. Look, I'm standing up, and a lot of people, they say, "How do you do that?" And it's like you're throwing a football, right? And you pivot off that back foot, and you kind of keep that angle to it where it's cocked out a little bit. You're kind of on your pinky toes, or your toes, excuse me, and your heels kicked out to the side. You just rip and grip. You just rip and grip after that. You rip the cheek and you grip it. Um, and it works flawlessly. I will say the ply here in Jamestown is not great. It's a 2-ply. But I mean, I feel like that's kind of standard for a college, if I'm being honest. I know my good buddy Miles is a huge Charmin guy, and as he should be. They're great at what they do. I think it's plushy, it's cottony, it's cushiony, it wipes great. I like the grooves it has rather than just kind of sandpaper. It's kind of got some nice waves in there, and that is a very nice accent for me and a lot of other people. So when I do get the pleasure of wiping with Charmin, I use more than I should just because I know this is a luxury. It's like a crackhead under a bridge finding a little bit of black tar instead of their usual crack. They're gonna amp it up because they know this doesn't come by often, and then I have to switch back to crack. My case rests there. But yeah, guys, I've had right now I think this, and you can kind of feel your poops. I've gotten to the stage where you can feel what kind of poop is coming. And again, this is a morning poop. I can tell because I've been farting. I've been smelling the farts. I've been analyzing, and it is a morning poop. In fact, it's not a wet one. It's just it's just a smooth log. It's a smooth log, and yeah, simple as that, honestly. And then, oh, dude, this was the third one. This was okay. So I'm gonna replace "Did we land on the moon?" because I will have to cut this one a little bit short just because I have to poop so bad. So it was supposed to be, this was the original order. It was I'm blanking again. It was Did We Land on the Moon, Bad Bunny halftime show, and energy drinks. So I'm going to keep the Bad Bunny halftime show, And we're gonna move Did We Land on the Moon to next week's episode. Because that'll be a little bit longer once I get the poop out and I can really start talking. So that the moon will be landed, but okay, the last topic for this episode is Bad Bunny and the halftime performance. Look, I just like every other proud American, haven't listened to a single Bad Bunny song. But I don't know why we're hating so much. I think the guy's he's obviously semi-talented. It's Espanol, which usually Latin music makes me boogie down to the socks, right? It gets you, it's got some maracas in there, it's got this, that, and the other. And look, if the lyrics are flowing, I'm flowing too. So I think we should give him a fair shot. I don't know why all that hate. Sorry, man, I don't have a muted mic yet. I don't know why we're hating so much on the guy when, look, and I'm not getting fully behind him. Don't look. This isn't a political stance, right? So let's just back off. Let's back off the pressure right now. I'm just moving my thoughts. But look, I think I think we had a lot. I think we had better options. I'm gonna point blank. I think we had a lot of better options, but they didn't. Again, they didn't come to me. They didn't ask me for my opinion. Because if my opinion was there, I would have said Slipknot. I would have said Slipknot, but they didn't. So now we have Bad Bunny. Um, yeah, I also heard Green Day is supposed to be opening for Bad Bunny, which just blows my socks even more because I don't remember a opening act before, but I don't know. Last year's Super Bowl was dog shit. So, I mean, I'm kind of hyped for Green Day. I think Green Day is overrated, guys. Here comes the music take. I think Green Day is overrated. If you look on Songster, Billy's just doing a bunch of bar chords up and down from 1 to 3 to 7 to 9. It's just bar chords in a box. And then honestly, dude, the drums are the only thing that is semi decent about Green Day. Otherwise, if you put a blind guy in a room and say, "Here, listen to this song and tell me if there's a difference." And they're both Green Day songs. Let's say they're Longview and Welcome to Paradise. The guy's not gonna have a fucking clue what the difference is because they both sound so good. Although I will say the intro to Longview is one of my favorites. That bass, bow 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 bow. I don't want to get copyrighted, but that's one of my favorite bass intros. That's a good one. That's a bouncy one. I do like that song a lot. But and I'm not dogging on Green Day. They have 21 Guns. They have Good Riddance. They have some great songs. They're really good, but I think when it comes down to the fast-paced songs that they have, they're usually all the same. They all feel the same. And then the drums are going so fast. What's that dude's name? What's that dude's name? It's something funny. It's the Green Day's drummer. Something. Yeah, Trey Cool. That's bullshit. There's no way that's his name. But that's his. That's apparently what his name is Trey Cool. Yeah, looks a little bit like a lesbian, but I'm sure he's a cool guy. So yeah, man, the hate. Look, stop. Well, let's not get there, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting with the halftime show. Look, I'll watch. I'll look. If I'm being honest, I'll probably watch Green Day, and then last year I didn't even watch the halftime show because I was taking a shit, and I don't think I missed much at all. I don't even remember who the halftime show was last year. But I think that'll be the case again. I'll stick around for Green Day until they're gonna say some dog shit about Mega in front of the whole stadium. I don't know why we're doing that. Just that's not in the original lyrics at all. So let's just sing the song. Either way, I don't know how you look at it, but either like sing the song. This isn't the remix. So I'll watch Green Day, give Bad Bunny a fair shot, one or two songs. If my hips aren't absolutely rocking off my fuck, man, I'm messing this up. If my hips aren't moving and grooving to the Latino beat of Bad Bunny within 5 to 10 minutes, I'm gone. I'm gonna take a lap and I'll be somewhere else. But I had this dream last night that it was the Broncos and Vikings to go to the Super Bowl, and the Vikings came back. I don't know if I'm foreshadowing. If I am, chat, I know we have a bunch of people that watch these videos. Just go ahead and clip this for next year's Super Bowl. But it was the Broncos and Vikings game. Vikings came back at the Broncos stadium and we won and we were going to the Super Bowl and I was there and I was like, holy shit, boys, we are going to the Super Bowl. That was ultimate thrill. I don't think even for a split second, I don't think we weren't going to win the Super Bowl, right? We've done this before. But the thrill of being there in front of the Broncos fans was so fun because I was walking around in my dream going, doom, doom, skull in front of everybody's face. And they looked devastated. And luckily nobody threw a punch in the dream, but if they did, I'm sure I would have. Well, I don't know. Maybe I would have won. I'm not sure. It depends on how I was feeling in the dream. Maybe I was trying to run away and I just could not run at all. We've all been there. We've all had dreams of such events of why am I moving so slow? But anyway, guys, that'll do it for this episode because quite frankly, I gotta take a mean shit. It is not. I'm bingo stamping right now. So and it's just 5 across, and I am at 4.5 as the time keeps ticking on. So thanks for watching. This is the this is the Lone Wolf Badass Podcast signing out.